Epic Games Store is apparently bleeding money. So
Okay, I think this headline is incredibly incorrect. I think it's more so something that I would try to compare it to is,
yeah,
have you seen the new Mad Max? New as in not as old as the
yeah,
other ones. You know when the bad guy is standing on top of his huge tower and he like opens the water funnels and all this water pours out and there's like an army of people with little tiny cups and they can barely get any and then he turns it back off.
yeah.
This is what that feels like. Doesn't feel like they're bleeding money. It feels like they've turned the taps on a little bit for some other people, and that's about it. It's an investment move. They're trying to invest in pumping up their platform,
Yes.
making it seem juicier to people that want to come and get tons of really big, well-known free games, which is obviously not cheap for them to do, and lots of other spending moves right now. While money's good, they're floating on Fortnite. Like things are totally fine, and they're spending to pump their platform up. It completely makes sense. They're not
So
bleeding money.
this is great though. So the reason that this came to light was because of the legal battle between Apple and Epic over use of the App Store on Apple devices and not wanting to pay Apple's 30% fee on in-app transactions. And so part of Apple's argument for the case revolves around proving that the Epic Game Store is not profitable and won't be for multiple years. So they say Epic Game Store lost around $330 million on exclusivity deals and giving away free games from 2019 to 2020 inclusive. So 440 million went into exclusives in 2020, and the store made 700 million in 2020, 265 million of which came from third-party sales. So that's, I'm assuming we mean made 700 million revenue. So Tim Sweeney, he doesn't really speak out, publicly. He's not really like a going toe to toe with you on Twitter kind of CEO, right? He's more mild mannered. Your stereotypical software nerd. Just kidding. Tim Sweeney hit back on Twitter, said, "That's right. And it has proven to be a fantastic success in reaching gamers with great games and a fantastic investment into growing our business. Apple spins this as losing money, but spending now in order to build a great profitable
Yeah,
business in the future is called investment. It's equally true whether you're building a factory, a store, or a game."
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wrecked.
And
Absolutely
I find
wrecked.
it such a weird argument to be like, no, we shouldn't take a smaller cut. They lose money. Like, what?
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I can see that being part of their argument. Epic Game Store loses money with their lower take, so clearly that's not a sustainable business model. But then they go, the reason they're losing money is paying for exclusives, which is part of gaining traction for their platform, whether you like it or not, it is, and giving away the product. That's not, they didn't have to do that. They chose to do that. That was voluntary. It's not, that doesn't make it unsustainable. If anything, this tells us that based on Epic's take, which is, what is it, like 12% or something like that? I can't remember. It's a lot lower than 30%. Based on Epic's take, it is clearly possible to sustain the server infrastructure and payment processing infrastructure and validation infrastructure that you need in order to run a marketplace. If
Yeah.
anything, this proves Epic's point that the 30% take is entirely unnecessary. In fact, Apple's own numbers prove that it's entirely unnecessary. That business unit is so profitable. They're a public company. You can just look this stuff up. Like it's in their quarterly reports. So, I think it's no secret that whatever my, past might be with Mr. Sweeney, and whatever my feelings might be about Epic Game Store, about Apple, I think that Epic is in the right here. Whether they are legally right or not is going to be up for the courts to decide. But I
Right.
think if you look at it from what was the spirit of the creation of antitrust law, what was the spirit of anti-monopoly legislation, I think Epic is absolutely right. And I sincerely hope they win, not just for Epic's sake. I'm not invested in Epic, I don't care, but for the sake of the entire industry, because the way
Yeah.
that Apple's been behaving, if Microsoft had been behaving like this in the 90s, they would have been broken up. Like, it's just, I don't get it. I don't understand why Microsoft, who, to be clear, has done some shady stuff over the years.
For sure.
But if Microsoft got punished the way they did, I don't understand why Apple has, comparatively speaking, gotten an absolutely free ride. And part of it is that Microsoft kind of gets a free ride now too. So it's just enforcement is down. Enforcement sucks. So that's what needs to improve. And I hope that that will be the result of Epic Games winning this battle, unless they just lose. I don't know.